What's up, guys? My name is Nolan Anselmi,
And I'm Dakota Ayers.
and welcome to Last Results the Experience. Today we're going to be focusing on the interview, mainly focused on the founder interview here with Dakota.
What's up, guys?
And we're going to be kind of formatting, I guess not kind of, we are going to be formatting our podcast to, more towards the, bringing people onto our show and interviewing them and having them share their story, just kind of what brought them to where they are now, and just the overall experience. So just to kind of start it off, man, I'm gonna have you introduce yourself and just kind of share, where you were born, how you were raised, what kind of brought you to where you are.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'm Dakota Ayers. I'm 21 years old. I was born and raised here in Bozeman, Montana. And, I always kind of grew up feeling a little bit, different from, my family. I was an only child, but I did grow up with a bunch of step siblings. But, I still kind of felt a little different. When I was in high school, I got introduced to business, and I kind of just grew from there as an entrepreneur. And I wanted to end up inspiring people, and from there I fell in love with just content creation, whether that had to do with graphic design or photography or art or anything like that. I kind of just fell in love with it, and I felt like I could create a message to people with the art that I was making. So that's kind of what led me to Last Three Souls. Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Just kind of build off that a little bit, I guess. What is your highlight on the last 7 days of everything you've done personally?
I've been personally branding myself a lot lately, so making a YouTube channel for Last Three Souls was actually a huge thing for me. Not only for myself, but the brand as well, because I feel like that's something that's so huge. I have 2 YouTube channels now, and I've really been stepping outside of my comfort zone, and that's just been a milestone for me.
For sure, dude. Awesome. Well, I guess to kind of switch gears here a little bit in some aspects, what sparked your passion about Last Three Souls, and what kind of keeps you going, by a day-to-day basis on keeping yourself motivated to keep going?
I think it kind of just goes back to the start. I was designing for another clothing company when we decided to start Last Three Souls, and at the time it was originally just going to be a line within the company, and I kind of just had a personal issue internally with starting a line and not being the owner of it. And you'll remember that's when I came and talked to you, and we made a mission with it. We figured out that we could define a Last Free Soul as a person, and that going back to that definition that we created, an individual who wants to create their own life and lives without boundaries. I think that's something that resonates with me still to this day, and I want as many people to try to recognize that mindset, I guess. And that's kind of what still drives me every single day. It's been about 4 years now since we came up with the idea, but it still drives me every single day. So
definitely, dude. I'm gonna have to agree with you there on that. I guess to build off that too, what is your main focus on Last Three Souls? More so not focus on the company, but your specialty as in what you do for the company, and then share your plans on, your goals that you have monthly to even, 10 years down the road.
Yeah, for sure. So I do most of the graphic design work for Last Three Souls. I'm obviously always trying to reach out on social media as well. But doing the graphic design work, I'm the one who's going to be editing these types of videos and stuff like that. I'm the one who's going to be making all the basic presentation that you guys see for Last Three Souls. Nolan and I are the ones collaborating on the message and everything like that, but I am basically the eyes of Last Three Souls, if you want to call it that. But my plans are, basically, I always plan to have some sort of say in the graphic design team with Last Three Souls, and I always want to be a part of content creation, and I always kind of live my dreams and my goals about 4 years down the road. I don't think too short term, and that said, I think doing the little things every single day and pushing myself every single day to just get better, I know that the company is going to pay off with it, and me personally, I'm just going to get a lot better as a person thinking with that mindset. So I think Last Three Souls is going to be something that's going to be around for a long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there, dude. It's definitely something that's, for myself, I'm gonna push a long time too. It's a big vision. It's a big dream that we've always had.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Sweet. Well, do you want to share, some things you've done personally that have worked and also have not worked?
Yeah. So I mean, just engaging on social media to me is something that is incredible, and it's kind of funny because I haven't really learned my lesson in it until recently. I used to build up my social media profiles by kind of just mass following people. If you go check out our Twitter, Last Three Souls, you'll see that we have 17,000 followers. That actually used to be my personal profile. And I built that up because I was moving to a different state or whatnot. But, I was actually going and mass following people. And I've figured out today and, to this day that really doesn't work. And it sucks too, because I think it has held me back to where I could have been at this point, because it gives you a little bit of a false hope, but really you're just spamming your own social media account when you do it. And kind of just thinking about 30, 40 years down the road, even 10 years down the road, if that's the mindset that you need to have at the time. I think thinking long term is another thing that has really been a huge lesson for me lately, and I've had to learn my personal lessons on that for sure.
Definitely, dude. Yeah. I mean, long term is definitely a big aspect in someone's life that I feel like a lot of people ignore, which is kind of a bummer, because it's a huge thing that you need to worry about. Not worry, but it's something you need to look at for sure.
Definitely.
Awesome, dude. Well, just to kind of cut this off. I mean, not exactly yet, but do you have like even more advice you can give to the viewers, and then also maybe share with them where they could find you?
So I guess my piece of advice would be just share yourself with the world. Share your passions with the world and work hard on your passions. Get better at what you love every single day so that you can actually share what you love with the world every day. I guarantee you that there's people out in the world who would love to see what you're doing. I would probably love to see what some of you guys are doing, because I think that humans have unlimited potential, and we should share our message with the world, and we should just share our art, or our makeup, or our fashion, or fishing, or whatever it is you do. Just share it with the world, guys. That's kind of my piece of advice. But if you want to come and find my social media, if you want to see my personal branding journey that I'm on right now, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat at RealDKAyers. I have a YouTube channel as well. You can find me on Facebook if you want to find me on there. LinkedIn, I'm definitely on there as well. But yeah, guys, I guess that's really all I got for you.
Sweet, bro. Well, thank you for sharing everything that you've shared today in this episode. And thank you for everybody viewing and listening right now as well. And we will see you on the next episode.
Awesome. See you guys.